Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ni No Kuni II. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. Unfortunately, a couple of things. This save file is a separate save file than the other two, the previous two that you guys have seen, because when I tried to record episode actual 3, Elgato didn't produce a file for me, so I basically have to do that all again. Which is fine. I just sped through the game, the first 2 episodes in like 17 minutes, as you can see here. All good, no problem, we got this. And this episode is just gonna be us beelining it to where I actually left off the last actual episode, and then I'm just gonna switch over to my main save file and pick it up from there. So the items and levels might differ a little bit throughout this video, but hey, we're gonna have to make do, alright? I don't wanna make you guys miss out on content this early on in the LP, so this is how we're gonna solve that issue. Another issue is we don't have Fresh with us, which is a damn shame, but hey, it's hard to make different schedules sync up the way you want them to, especially when it comes to RPGs, so we're just gonna have to make do without Fresh and Mister together, alright? With that said, let's get into this thing.
Chapter 2 The Kingdom to Come.
If I'm to become a king again, I'll need to convince a kingmaker to help us. A kingmaker? Yes, a monarch must have the power to serve his people. A kingmaker is a magical creature blessed with great power. By bending one to his will, a king proves that he is worthy to lead his nation. So, it's a mark of authority then. Yes, but not just that. It's also a guardian. In times of need, it can come to the nation's aid. A single kingmaker has the strength of an entire army. Is that so? I'm guessing they're pretty big. Oh yes, some are even the size of a castle.
Well now.
You don't say. And you mean to tame one of those things? Wait a minute. You were a king until just recently, right? Shouldn't you have one of these kingmakers already?
Not exactly.
Well, my father died only a month ago, you see, and we hadn't quite gotten around to that part just yet. So, I was never a true king, not really. If the ceremony had gone ahead as planned, I would have had my kingmaker by now, but of course, it didn't. I wonder what's happening with your kingmaker now that you're out of the picture.
Oakenheart, Kingmaker of Ding Dong Dell, has recognized me as the rightful ruler of this realm. I stand before you, your new king!
I see. So in all likelihood, Mousinger has already taken control of your kingmaker. Yes, which means I'll have to find a new one, a new kingmaker for a new kingdom. And where do we find one exactly? There can't be too many of these things. I think we might have a chance of meeting one if we visit the King's Cradle beyond Cloudclaw Canyon. The King's Cradle. It's a holy place where a kingmaker is enshrined. Every kingdom has one. So if a kingmaker happened to be at loose ends, we could visit them at their King's Cradle and try to convince them to sign up with us. A pact, if you will. Exactly. And if the stories are true, there is a kingmaker in the place I mentioned which has yet to be claimed. So what are we waiting for then? Let's go. Alright! But one moment. Now I can fight beside you, Roland. This cape gives me amazing fighting capabilities. Well, alright. But take it easy to begin with, okay? We have our second party member now. He's not like Nella, that's for sure, but... Hey. It is what it is, isn't it? I'm gonna equip you with the random sword I found in the dungeon. And I'm going to take charge of Roland because, hey, we out of here. Just making sure I don't save over my actual save file. That would like suck. Alright, so.
Oh!
Look! A trapdoor!
Huh?
A what? A trapdoor! They've found where the energy of the land is especially strong, mostly near landmarks. If you touch it, it will sort of, remember you. And that means you can return to it whenever you like. Not everyone can use them though, so you'll need to know a certain spell called Travel. Luckily, Nella taught it to me. So you're telling me you know how to teleport, kid? How come you didn't use this spell of yours to get out of the castle? Well, as I said, you need to have visited a trapdoor in order to travel back to it. And well, you see, I've never really spent much time outside the castle until now. In fact, this is the first trapdoor that I've ever seen.
Huh.
Of course. Well, let's visit as many as we can from now on then. These things are sure to come in handy.
Yes.
Yes, let's. Shall we begin by touching this one? Touch it. There we go. Yep. Got it. Now, I wish I could have shown you my first reaction to this part right here. Because this is quite breathtaking. And look. There's a chibi furry on my screen right now. Right, so we have a couple of chests, we have a couple of random items, monsters here and there. I'm not gonna pick them up on this save file because I already have them on the other one. And it's just redundant to spend more time than I really have to. I'm just assuming that if I can get a level or two before reaching our destination, it will just help me get to my destination a little faster, if you will. Better get that. Dozy Wizard's Wand. Right, and our destination is to the northeast. Oh, it's gonna be a long trek over there, boys. These Whamster clangers need to leave your boy alone. Luckily, you can still pick up items if you happen to miss them. Wait, I need to go this way right here. Hopefully I don't get spotted by anyone. Now, off in the distance... Oh, never mind.
What's going on here?
Oh, what did I ever do to you, I ask?
It's a flying Blanca?
Oh, my goody goodness. Oh, you rotten devil of a thing, you.
Evan, come on.
Yes, if you want to deal with airborne enemies, you better jump and attack or use your gun.
Careful,
Pretty
everyone.
basic stuff. I wish I had my poison sword from the other save file because that one is actually quite useful now. Whoa. Just unloaded the entire clip in its face.
little lovelies, can't you? Why not have them lend you a hand?
Yes, these are little sprite thingies that give you, I guess, Pikmin thingies? I don't know. They give you certain boons in battle. Some of them can heal you, some of them can help you offensively with attacks. Some of them can boost your own attacks, I think. Yeah. There's a lot more to these guys that I have yet to learn about, or we have to learn about, because we just haven't gotten to know about them in the story yet. Calm down, Blanca! Shit, that was the wrong button, wasn't it? A level 4 taking care of a level 9 wyvern. Bloodborne, Neo, Dark Souls have thought your boy well. Shouldn't have exposed your back, little buddy.
Excuse me.
Are you alright?
Oh my.
Oh me, oh my. That was a close one, and make no mistake. I don't know what I would have done if you two lovely boys hadn't come wandering by. I'm Martha, by the way. Auntie Martha to those I take a shine to. And I'm pleased to say that I've taken a shine to you. Come on then, we're going to my house. I must give you a little something to say thank you.
Righto.
Here we are then. It's not much, but it's home. In you come.
Now, get the plate. Pass it gently. Yes. Good. Gentle. Dear, pass another one now. Thanks ever so much.
You two really did save my bacon back there. I never expected to see a wyvern so close to home. Honestly, a girl can't even go picking up herbs and peas these days. So these creatures of yours, are they monsters?
Oi!
Oh, you cheeky so-and-so, no they are most certainly not. They are, well, they're more phenomena than anything, I suppose. Phenomena? That's right, dear. There is the wind, isn't there? And fire and rain and such like. They're all natural phenomena. And when those phenomena decide to grow heads and legs and start running around being all adorable, they become higgledies. So where were you off to when you got waylaid helping out old Martha anyway? We don't often get visitors around these parts, you know. We were on our way to the King's Cradle beyond Cloudclaw Canyon. Oh, no, really? Just the two of you then? Going into that den of despicable sky pirates?
Huh?
Sky pirates. We have to.
Well now.
Have to, dear. Absolutely positively have to. Absolutely positively yes. I'm not voice acting that. Well, in that case, you'd better take some of my little lovelies with you. Really? Piggle! You really don't mind?
Certainly.
It's the least I can do. You have shown me that you will treat them kindly, and best of all, you will put them to good use, despite our best efforts to ignore them in our previous battle.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much, Auntie Martha. I'll feel a lot better with these little guys backing us up. Wonderful! And if you ever have any questions about them, you just come and ask me, you hear? Runcible the Righteous has decided to join you on your adventure. Right. We've already found out that they are some kind of phenomena, elemental phenomena. But what are the Higgledy heroes, though?
Now, dear.
As if normal Higgledies weren't special enough, the ones with names like good old Runcible the Righteous are even specialer. They are called Higgledy heroes. They'll take the initiative and act on their own accord during battle, and each little hero has his or her own personality and a unique set of tricks to up their sleeve. As well as Higgledy heroes, there are the everyday little lovelies like the ones who live here with me. We call them Higgledy helpers. They follow the heroes who lead them into battle. They will disappear if they take too much damage, but don't you worry, Higgledy heroes have the power to summon them back onto the battlefield.
Well now.
The easiest way to befriend a Higgledy is to find yourself a Higgledy Stone. If there is one nearby, a Higgledy hero is sure to come along and help you. You will usually find them lying around in dusty old dungeons. If I were you, I would make looking for them a top priority. Of course, you could also try brewing up a batch of Higgledies in a cauldron, but I don't think you're ready for all that just yet. Right, so we have gotten what we need from this place. So behind Her Cottage, we actually have a dragon you can see off in the distance. I believe that's a level 50. We have a couple of chests, healing items and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna beeline it for the Cloudclaw Canyon so we can switch over to our main save as soon as humanly possible.
I'll do my best.
Give me all them goodies. Now, I wanna go into equipment skills and then let's see here. Weapon switching? Do it manual because I want my fiery broadsword. It's gonna carry us all the way to our destination. Damn you, go!
Careful, everyone.
One thing I really like about this game is that the equipment, they drop fast and furious, and they are tiered, if you will. You have normal white items, you have blue items, red items, and purple items, which, for someone who likes ARPGs and looting games, that is like a dream come true for me. Now, you see that cave off in the distance? That place has a soul door just in the middle of a cave room basically, but we can't interact with it or we can't use it just yet. It definitely reminds me of a door from the Gunslinger series from Stephen King.
Watch your backs.
So I'm curious to see where they lead, but we can't do anything with it just yet. I do, however, like the fact that there is a lot of explorable parts to the beginning, but I could easily get lost here for a while, and I did actually. Oh, that's a level 10er.
Come on.
He's a bit resistant. No worries though. Lovely jubbly. We haven't been all too all too lucky with equipment drops here, but it doesn't matter. We have our handy dandy main save file we can switch over to in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. And saying that, we got a cool broadsword, dude. Skeleplasm Plus. Don't F with me, I won't F with you. Chibi jump. Yay! Chibi jump! Don't touch me, bro. You don't see me, you don't hear me, we're good. No! We have reached Cloudclaw Canyon. So we have to make it through this valley to reach the King's Cradle, huh? Yes, and that's not the only challenge we face, I'm afraid. The King's Cradle is at the other end of the Cloudclaw Canyon, on an island near the Heartlands. So we'll need to find a boat too then. I'm afraid so. But we must worry about that later. First, we need to make it through the valley. Go on, might as well. Alright, here we go. Don't have to pick up the shiny because it's not pertinent. Oh, look! It's a trapdoor. Doesn't look like a door at all, but it is what it is. I mean, the chest is right here, lads. Go on. Go on, go on.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there! Well now, you don't look like a sky pirate, thank goodness. Would you be interested in making a little purchase, perhaps? I have some lovely fresh herbs in stock.
Well now.
What's a merchant doing all the way out here? Well, it's quite the story, actually. You see, I was based in Ding Dong Dell, but there was a little, political trouble over that way, and now the mice are in control. I didn't much like the look of how things were going, so I made my good escape while I still could. Oh, you're from Ding Dong Dell, you say?
Hey.
Indeed, No, wait just a bloody second, eh? King Evan, you're alive! Everybody on Leafbook was saying you've been killed, so I just assumed the rumors must be true. Well, you know, actually, I just survived. What's Leafbook? Is this some other kind of magic you guys have or something? I'm afraid I don't have the foggiest of ideas. Oh, you've never heard of Leafbook? Listen here, mate. Why, it's the greatest place to find the latest news and gossip from all over the world, I say. And the device for accessing it is the hottest new product from the technological wizards over at Broadleaf Inc. Sorry, listen to me launching into my old sales patter. You will have to forgive me. Old habits die hard. So, there is some kind of device we can use to get the latest information from all over the world. It sounds pretty useful if you ask me. Do you have any of these things for sale? How much are you asking? Oh, they're a snip at 10,000 guilders. Although, I suppose you have been through a rather tough time, Your Majesty. A nice discount will probably be just the thing to cheer you up. Let's see now. Yes, I can let you have one for absolutely nothing. It's going to come in awfully handy and, well, it's the least I can do under the circumstances. Really? You sure? I've never been more sure of anything in my life, Your Majesty. Glad to be of service.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll take extra special care of it, I promise. We're gonna sell that for 20 stacks.
Farewell.
I'm sure you will. And if you ever want to repay the favor with a purchase or two, I certainly shan't say no. Yeah, well, you see, we're not gonna do all that. It's basically like Facebook. Leafbook? Facebook? What? Flavor text about how Ding Dong Dell has a new king. The attack, the explosion.
Careful, everyone.
I just ran into them expecting something else. I'm not completely used to it yet. Luckily, this little dungeon or area of sorts is quite linear, so
Here goes nothing.
and our fire sword will just make short work of everyone. baby buckler.
Oh my!
Roland, look over there! What is that? It's a purple-leafed clover. They only grow here in Cloudclaw Canyon. The leaves spin, you see, and they give off ever such a soft little breeze. This is hardly the time for a botany lesson, mate. But I've only ever seen them in books before. Sorry, of course, we must get moving. Yes. Now this path right here leads to a higher leveled area. So you're gonna have to excuse me if I don't beeline it back here once we have the ability to, you know, use these flowers for something. I'm pretty sure you can figure out just what. Gotta give the viewers a little credit up in here. Alright, if we are lucky, I can just
Golly.
squeeze through this outer area right here. And we are ever so close to where I left off with the other save. Now, there is another flower. Let's see here. I believe that way it leads to a higher ground, and it has basically just has some chests that we can grab, like here. If I just do something like, yeah, you see that. I can't. The right branch right here, it just makes a U-turn out here. So it's just basically a couple of enemies, a couple of chests. What we are interested in is... Take the trapdoor. Damn, no way up. But we need to get up there. Higgle, piggle, higgle. What is it? Higgledy, piggledy. I think he wants us to follow him. Yeah, and he looks pretty serious about it too. I guess we'd better go see what he has to show us. Show me what you got, little homie. It's a lot of shiny that I would have definitely picked up on my main save, but... Is there something there? It's a radioactive Higgledy man. So that's what it was. He wants to help his pal.
Hello?
Were you stuck in that little hole, little friend?
Oh.
For me? Really? Cheers then. What did he give you? A stick. Lucky you. Looks like there's something else he wants to show us. Gosh, that was... Goodness gracious me. You learned the Wind Whipper spell. Did something just happen? Yes, I know this feeling. I think he just gave me a new spell. I would say he's telling you to use your magic on that plant there. Then let's give it a try.
Gosh.
Goodness gracious me. You Higgledies are really talented, you know? So that little guy can control the wind, huh? Looks like we might be able to use this thing now. Yeah! Got some boots. Right, and I do believe that's as far as I got on this episode on my previous take. Yo, I really need to check it out so that this episode has been recording. But I'm gonna take a little break now. When we get back, I would have switched over to my main save file, so our levels and equipments are going to look a little bit different. And here we are back on our proper save file. So let's see what we got here, huh? Ooh. Something of a V formation up ahead. You guys are gonna get it. Lovely. Now, ooh. So since this is brand spanking new to me, we're just gonna take our time exploring from here on out.
I'll do my best.
Oh, you best. Lovely. Oh my damn. These Tempest Incarnates are so freaky. They're just prancing about the entire battlefield. Whoa. Evan, come on, dog. I thought we were on the same team, homie. What's poppin'? I'm gonna take all your good eggs. Munchy nut. Iron nugget. Yep, another good egg. Want him. Need him. So this looks like a boss arena, mayhaps. I would definitely hide a goodie here. Definitely. The place is designed so that you can skip most of the encounters if you really wish to do so.
Ready for this?
I do wonder, how long is this place? Oh? It seems like this is the correct path to go. So let me just peep what's happening down here. Yeah! Oh, yes. A cup of crabapple tea. Hey. Nobody saw nothing, mate. We don't have fall damage. That's good. Alright. It's time to start a drinking game, you guys. How many attempts will this take Karagol Gaming? Hiya!
Oh!
Be a man, Evan.
Come on!
not you! What the hell? Rock his shit. Oh yes. All of them goodies. You know, I'm feeling like we need to get a little a boss encounter here, man. Seems like that's the only thing. Oh my god, that's so far away, it feels like.
Come on!
Were you just throwing shurikens, you little zapwing motherfucker? Lovely. Oh, yes. No, I don't know what these items are gonna be used for, but I'm sure as hell stacked up. Can we see how many of each we got? We see items. I'm assuming materials. It's a fair few of each thing, I would say. Oh my god. Base bones? Yeah. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot for this part of the game. What is that? Oh, it's a Higgledy Stone, right? A voice can be heard coming from the Higgledy Stone. Well met, traveler. Show me what you got. Give me what I like and I will like you quite a lot. What? Hey, I know. It's talking about them nuts in it. The crunchy munchy ones. Oh, we got some of those. 18. To be specific. Well done, traveler. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I have ever seen. The Higgledy inside the stone comes out flying. Flighty? Filigree the Flighty. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Get this trapdoor as well. Oh, tripdoor, I don't know. Oh. Now, the question is... which is the official path? I guess one look at the map will tell us. Oh yeah. We're going up, boys! Best not be a mimic. Sixth sensor. I think I've scoured this place. Wait a minute, what is this? Quite well. You guys haven't missed much. Wait a minute, what is all this? Open the thing, Roland. Oh. Do I specifically have to be here? Seems like that is the case. Oh!
Huh?
Do you hear that?
This doesn't look good.
What are they? Ah!
Kunbish? You're brave indeed to come a-wandering into these parts uninvited. That or you've never heard of the Cloud Snake. Sorry, we're not from around here.
Excuse me.
We have important business beyond the valley. You must simply let us pass. Chingus, huh? Ha! We must indeed. I'll tell you what we simply must do, boy. String them all up, as comes the spying on our secret base. Me honored colleague has the right of it. You've contravened Rule 7, Section D of the Practical Aviators Code, and the punishment for such a heinous crime is death. But we're not aviators. We walked here. Spare us your clever words, mister. We'll not stand here and listen to you wheedle your way out of it. Oi, pirating's busy work, huh? Less talking and more dying.
'Twas nice to make your acquaintance.
I don't even remember the accent I gave both of those.
Mistress Tani!
What are you doing? Taking the law into your own hands, eh? The boss will love that. You were all set to play judge, jury, and executioner, then drag their bodies back to claim the reward, weren't you? Go on, I dare you to deny it.
Well now, I never... That is, we...
I thought as much, but what happens to them isn't your decision. It's Batu's. Now take them back to base before I tell him you've forgotten who's in charge.
Yes, miss.
What should we do?
We'll wait for an opening and run.
All right. You two, take this lot back to base. I'm going to scout around a bit more. The Wyverns are on the prowl again. Don't worry. The boss is a reasonable man. Most of the time. How could he not be? He's my dad. What?
Oh. Sky Pirate's base, you say? This way, you dogs, yeah? I think I'm gonna have to do it to you guys, man. I think I'm gonna have to call it an episode because whatever happens in here seems to mayhaps lead into a lengthy cutscene or a sequence. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna call it an episode right here. It's a pretty suitable cliffhanger, I would say. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.